A warm welcome back to Whitefield in Manchester for more live top-class Taom Shootout pool from Savannas Pool and Snooker Hall, and we have two places in the quarterfinals to be filled. So let's fill them with our penultimate match from the last 16, introducing a real class act, a former IPA Premier League and British Open champion. It's Mr. Magic. And his opponent, don't stop the party, they say. Well, he's going to try. He's a World Junior and Under-21 champion with bags of talent. Would you welcome, please, Rob Wilson?
And here we are, our seventh last 16 match now between Mr. Magic, Mark Boyle, current Premier League champion, and Rob Wilson, who, I think I've mentioned this already, he is, for me, the pick of the qualifiers, the pedigree of being not just a world youth and under-21 world champion. He was also as high as number 14 in the IPA professional ranks a few years ago when he was at his peak. I think making a bit of a comeback. He's only 35 years old, so far from past it. Just hasn't been on the pool scene as much in recent years, but been told he's been putting the hours in for this, and he's a very, very good player. He's up against him, Mark Boyle, one of the very best we have in our game. And he hasn't quite had the results that he could have done, that you might expect in these Taom shootouts so far, Mark Boyle. So I expect to run soon. Will it be today?
Opportunity to strike first.
Yep, key's going to be this bottom right-hand corner of the table. He'll be playing the red in the middle next, then the red. See, they're playing it with rakes of right-hand side just to make sure he leaves himself the right angle. He wants to be as close as possible to the red on the right-hand side of the table, because he's going to be playing it off of the yellow to open the pocket up for the red into the bottom right-hand corner that currently doesn't go. So this shot now is the key to the frame. If he gets this right, he goes 1-0 up. Potentially the yellow could flick the red to the left of it on the way back up. It's the only thing really that it's not just the case of playing the red off the yellow. Big shot this. Very, very nicely done from Mark Boyle.
Take that all day long.
Perfection.
Really clever shot.
And the pace he played out as well, he always knew he was going to be on the red that he's just played there. Sort of pace that needs to slow up, and it does. And what looks like going to be the perfect start for Mark Boyle, Mr. Magic.
Yeah, it's 2.5 minutes.
Another one that handles the shot clock really well. Never looks rushed. Never looks rushed, but nobody really classes him as a quick player. But one of the very best.
Lovely clearance.
Them around everywhere.
Yeah, they arrived together this morning. One of the first players here, I think he was.
Yeah, she's seen him win many a title over the years. First break up for Rob Wilson, he makes a ball. And choice of reds or yellows. Let's see what he can do. Very well cued. I like that. I like the way that he didn't seem to get down and lash at it just because the bleeps were sort of honing in on him. Some players would play the double here. I don't think Rob's going to do that. We'll see him play this for top spin and leave himself effectively a shot for the frame into the top left-hand corner pocket. If he gets that, he's probably going to win the frame. He's played that really well as well because he wanted that gap so that he can cue without being hampered. So it was really important that he didn't go any further than he did, or he needed the white to be basically exactly where it is. He's played it well. This is the big shot for the frame. It's just wide.
Oh.
No, he's just made it. Good shot, Rob Wilson. Very good.
It was just wide, but it dropped.
I think we'll probably see this one at dead weight as well. And just see the white top through just an inch or two. Again, just about drops from Rob Wilson, but I did warn you. He's a hell of a player, Rob Wilson. He's looking like making short work of these, and this was not an easy finish.
No, great control of the cue ball.
Superb control. Oh no!
I don't believe it.
No, Rob Wilson, what have you done?
Well, he did everything.
Did all the hard work.
I can't believe he's missed it.
Wow.
Well, he won't be having another shot at that, will he? How do you recover from something like that?
So one of the worst things about pool is when you play a shot like that, you've got to watch your opponent clear. 7 balls in the black. It's almost easier sometimes if you just pop the black and going off, or you've only got 1 ball left, but when he's got to clear the entire table, you're just sat there cursing yourself, beating yourself up about it. And we mentioned earlier about Ronnie O'Sullivan and, you know, how you handle things when it's not going to plan, and that's what Rob Wilson's faced up against now. He'll be sat there in his chair fuming.
Yeah, he's got to find a way of forgetting about it, because if he's stewing over that missed black for the next 10 minutes, then he's going to lose 5-0.
Yeah, he hasn't got time. See, I'm not so sure this is much good for Mark, because I'm sure. You see a little shake of the head there. I'm sure the yellow, if you play it the natural way, it's going to go towards the black. I think he's got to play this at pace. He's played it well. Not done yet though. Yeah, didn't want to be so close to the side cushion, but played that deliberately a bit firmer so it came away from the black, but it's far from out of the woods. Wow. That is 10 times better than it looked. That was a brilliant shot. He's played it as a stun run through. It was incredible.
A little flick on the black, but that didn't alter its course. Brilliant shot. Frame winning shot.
Yeah, would have liked to have been just away from the cushion, and this would have been unmissable.
Needs to give it the concentration that Rob didn't give his black.
Exactly that.
Mark Boyle wasn't going to miss, was he? Well, Rob Wilson, he's going to be fuming with himself. Did all the hard work for 1-1, missed the black, and the end result is he's 2-0 down against one of the best players around.
Second best for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach.
See Mark Boyle, like his good friend and compatriot Liam Dunster, also wears a glove just to help the cue run through a little bit smoother.
Oh, he's potted half the table there.
And he's, I mean, for such a slight guy, that's as well as anybody's hit a break all day, and it just sort of goes to prove really it's not about power, it's about timing. And he couldn't have hit that any better. We'll see him leave the red closest to the black as his last ball. Well, I think we will. This here is this next shot coming up now. You can see Mark just steadying himself. This is going to be the key to the frame. If you can stun this in, and he's going to have to hit at a decent pace and get across table. Yes. Again, timed it. It's just the cue power he's got is quite effortless. He times the ball so well. Comes from a snooker background. Mark Boyle is I wouldn't say, for want of a better word, a failed pro. You know, gave it a go. Was a great snooker player, but not quite good enough to make a living from it. He's got a solid foundations. His cue actions rock steady.
Very, very impressive this from Mark Boyle.
And it's the nail in the coffin, isn't it, from Rob Wilson's miss black in that previous frame. All the hard work, played six, seven very good shots, missed one black, 3-0 down.
Yeah, that's what the best players do. They pounce on errors. Errors are only errors if they go punished. And he's doing just that. 3-0 in what seems like no time. And a giant stride towards tonight's quarterfinals. The lineup taking shape. We know Phil Craig will play Cole Bedford, the wild card. Cian Monaghan safely through to play Patty McCarron. Martin McIntosh and Jordan Shepherd looks tasty. Then the winner of this against either Craig Lakin or Rob Ward.
Well, a good break, a good connection there from Rob Wilson, but nothing down. But a messy table for Mark Boyle. And although Rob might be happy because he's not left Mark an easy clearance, he's only got 17 minutes left in this match, and he can't really afford to have a tactical frame. So is it the lesser of two evils? It's not. Okay, so Mark's gone attacking. He's gone reds, but he's got a few problem areas here.
top left of your screen is the main problem area.
Yeah, if the two reds aren't blocking each other to the top right hand corner pocket, then a couple of...
He's taking one out now.
Yeah, it's not as difficult as it looks. There'll still be a hell of a finish from here. That was very tough.
Well, he decided it was the time to take it on.
And if he'd have got it, I think the red and the yellow at the bottom of the table, I think the red might just pass into
I think it does.
So it could have been a frame winner, but it's a lot of work to do here for Rob Wilson.
These are the first real shots he's had since that missed black.
Yeah, and we're going to see now if that red goes, because if it does, he'll be taking it. He'll be taking that, and then he'll be playing a plant into the top right corner pocket to get position on the red that's in the top left-hand side of the table. It's all about leaving yourself the right angle, and you can just naturally float up table. It's not the angle he was looking for.
Does he play the diagonal plant?
Well, he's got three other balls to attack it from. He could screw up behind it now, off of the red into the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Play for a choice of pockets. If you overhit it, you can play it in the middle, but also be playing for it into the top right corner pocket. Needs to get into this. That's cued that really well.
15-second shot clock.
Oh wow, he's played that.
Buy one, get one free.
He is feeling $1 million at the moment. Mark Boyle, he is cueing very well.
Yeah, there's only one place this is going.
Heart of the pocket, you're so right. I mean, that was a tough shot, but you just knew it was going in the heart of the pocket. He is cueing. This to me is the performance of the round so far from Mark Boyle. He has looked absolutely flawless.
And he can just sit back and say, what are we doing next week?
Yeah. What we doing for food?
Yeah.
Because I'm in the quarters. I think there is still time, but it's just so unlikely we're gonna see a comeback here. You've got 13 minutes. There is time for Rob to win 4 frames, but his biggest problem is it's against Mark Boyle, and he's...
Well, yes, you look... I mean, there's so many factors about a comeback. Everything's got to go your way in a comeback. You look at the time. Can you win 5 in 13 minutes? Yes, probably. Am I playing well enough? Probably not. Is the guy I'm trying to overcome playing well? Yes, he is. So you look at all those factors and you think it's not going to happen.
Am I going through? Probably not. Well, that's not gone to plan for Rob. And he really has done... I mean, he's played one bad shot. He's 4-0 down.
It was just the timing, though, Dan, of that bad shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Had a chance to go 1-1. That would have given him such belief.
It is.
But
yeah.
to go 2-0 and then to get wiped off the table for 3-0 and then this happened.
Yeah, I think Mark's cleared off his first 2 breaks as well, so he didn't get a shot in either of those frames. And the last frame where Mark did break down, Rob came to the table and his balls were just, you know, they were in a horrible position, so there wasn't really an awful lot he could do. Needs to hurry up.
Did have to rush it in the end.
Did, yeah, and unless he's on some sort of double, I think this could be end of visit here.
I don't know about you, but I've got a strong suspicion about what might happen here.
Yeah, I think that was the last thing that could have. I mean, he might even just double this red now. I think he is perfect on the double, but he's also got the angle to disturb it after this. Oh, wow.
Oh, well, there's the commentator's curse right there.
He is human. Now, Rob, you need to get a shift on. Nicely controlled, and this will be 4-1.
Yep.
And I think nothing but a break and finish from Rob Wilson next is going to give him a chance in this match.
Yeah, just time-wise.
Just time-wise, yeah. He'll effectively have about 9 minutes to win 3 frames. The whirlwind, Rob Wilson.
Just about still blowing.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me.
I'll be helping the referee to get them racked up as quick as possible here.
Reminds me of one of the other tournaments where Jordan Shepherd was literally waving his cue at the referee, hurry up, hurry up. I think it was Donna Evans. And, you know, the referee's under a lot of pressure here as well. When these players are at 3 down with 9 minutes left, you know, they need to get those balls racked up quickly. It could be the
last
difference.
thing you want to do is drop a ball off the table when the clock's winding down against your opponent.
Tell you what he would like, he'd love a black off the break. And instead he's got nothing. She's taken reds, but it's again it's a messy table, so Mark will be over the moon with this. Even if he doesn't clear up, he can just kill some more time.
Yeah, he'll be taking every second of the clock on every shot.
Yeah, and Rob's got 3 problem areas here before he can go for this finish. He's got 8 minutes left. He's in a world of trouble. Well, he's left an opening here for Mark. He's got an angle to stun into the yellow and red just below the red he's taken now. Yeah, that's dislodged it, and he'll use that red as his last ball to get onto the black, and this actually is a really, really good chance to finish the match here.
Yes, it's suddenly turned into a really good opportunity to shut this one out.
Yeah, he'll just need to leave himself straight on the red into the middle pocket, Doesn't need an angle. Doesn't need to have to be. So if he can leave himself straight on this red in the middle, I think this is game, set and match. That's perfect. It's perfection.
Well, the last 3 matches have been 5-0, 5-1 and this.
Yeah, we're yet to see really a grandstand finish, are we? I
We
suppose
had a couple of 5-0s this morning. Yeah, what was the closest? 5-2, 5-3?
Yeah, there's been no real no really close matches so far. Maybe we'll get one last up.
There we go, no mistake at all. One-way traffic for Mr. Magic. Doesn't even need to find his biggest tricks. He's safely through to tonight. And he books the penultimate place in the Taom Shootout quarterfinals, live from 7 o'clock here in Manchester on Free Sports. Big meaning. Who will he play though? We'll find out after this short break.